Tracking a line of thunderstorms that's crossing our viewing area. We have a level 2 risk that some of these could be severe. I'll show you when to expect that.
And from paradise to ruins, unprecedented wildfires in Hawaii now blamed for dozens of deaths and annihilating hundreds of homes and businesses. The worst may not be over yet.
Plus, a Utah man is dead after making threats to President Biden and several other officials. What the Capitol Police are doing to protect the nation's leaders.
We could be in for some strong to severe storms on this WRAL Weather Alert Day. Good afternoon to you. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Renee Chu. Thanks for joining us. The first wave of storms is already here in Raleigh and hitting parts of the viewing area. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center tracking what we'll see in the next few hours.
We've been tracking the strong band of thunderstorms ever since we started on the air early this morning at 4:30. It's, of course, finally made it into our viewing area, moving very fast. This line is moving at about 60 miles per hour. We have had a few severe thunderstorm warnings along this line near Rock Hill, South Carolina, and just up to the edge of our viewing area. Currently, none of this is technically severe in our viewing area, but we are seeing some heavy rain and a lot of frequent lightning, especially in our southern counties. Winds likely gusting up to 40 miles per hour. Now, that can do some minor damage, but not the sort of damage that we saw on Monday. We'll zoom in, taking a look at dual Doppler 5000 radar, and again, you can see that rain is on the heavier side down to the south from Goldsboro down toward Fayetteville. It's starting to push out of Chapel Hill and Durham and will continue to affect folks along the I-95 corridor now for a while longer, likely at least another hour to hour and a half. Here's a look at our severe weather threat. It is a level 2 risk for most of our viewing area at this point. And I want to send you out to Brett Neese, who is live in the storm tracker, taking a look at some of this heavy rain. What are you seeing where you are, Brett?
Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, we just passed Wake Med on New Bern Avenue. We're going to hop on the belt line and start to take a look at what these highways look like right now. Let's give you a look outside our storm tracker's dash cam right here, and you can see the windshield wipers. They're going, and there are plenty of wet roads out here right now. As it's been enough of this rainfall, though, that it's that inconvenient type weather, but it's also that strong type of rainfall that has created some ponding out on the roadways, especially the side of some of these side roads out here on New Bern Avenue. So we're going to get on the highway itself on 440, and we're going to head out east to the eastern part of Wake County, out towards the Wendell area where some of those heavier rainfalls are at that point, and then we'll check back in with you, Elizabeth.
Thanks, Brett. We'll look forward to hearing from you again in just a little while. And we've been watching the radar echoes here. And of course, the brighter the colors, the yellows and oranges where that rainfall is heavy. This is a look at Futurecast, and we're going to see that heaviest rain, as Brett said, sliding eastward. They're going to be headed in that direction. By 1 o'clock, this is beginning to pull out of the viewing area and weaken a little bit more. It's possible that all of this will move through without producing any damaging wind. That is the hope. If we see some sunshine this afternoon, watch how the clouds start to break up around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then it's possible that we would see some cells that develop in the afternoon and evening that would bring us some severe storms. So we may not be completely out of the woods with the system just yet. We take a look at our watch potential. You can see this red highlighted area. This is going to be Wayne County, Sampson County, Cumberland County, and a little bit of Wilson and Johnston County. It's a 40% chance that we could see a watch posted in that area at some point in the next couple of hours. Of course, we're going to continue to follow this. We'll talk about how this is affecting the roads as people are moving around at lunchtime, and more about our severe weather potential later this afternoon coming up.
And as Brett Neese makes his way to the highways here in the WRAL Live Center, we're tracking some of those major highways right now. I'm going to take you to these live traffic cameras, starting with I-40 and I-885. You see traffic is moving along smoothly, but you can see it's still very wet out there as well. Another view of Cornwallis Road and Highway 147, that's now 885. Traffic also here moving along nicely, but people are driving at a comfortable pace. Another major thoroughfare here in the Triangle area, I-40 east and westbound lanes, traffic picking up a little bit here around the noon hour. This is a great opportunity to remind people about North Carolina's move over law. Because of these wet conditions, there could be some traffic incidents out there. If you see an incident, make sure you move over one lane. And if you can't move over one lane, at least slow down as you pass that incident that you might encounter.
Ken, thank you. WRAL has you covered when it comes to tracking the severe weather. When we're not on air, you can track it all on the WRAL Weather app. Be sure you have the WRAL Weather app installed on your phone. Turn on alerts to get notified about severe weather in your location. It's available for free for Apple and Android devices.
Another big story this noon, the scope of the deadly wildfires in Lahaina, Hawaii is coming into focus now. President Biden sending condolences